Ken Harwood was never meant to become a television icon. He was not a celebrity, actor, or professional entertainer. He was a postmaster from County Durham whose calm personality, sharp observations, and quiet humor transformed him into one of the most respected faces of modern British television. After his passing at the age of 77 following a short illness, many viewers began reflecting on why his presence on Gogglebox felt so different from traditional fame. His story is not simply about reality television. It is about authenticity, public trust, and the power of ordinary people in a media world dominated by performance. What made Ken Harwood different from most television personalities? Ken Harwood became famous not because he chased celebrity status, but because he represented authenticity. Before joining Gogglebox, he worked for many years as a postmaster in County Durham. His calm personality, quiet humor, and practical way of thinking made viewers trust him immediately. Unlike many modern media figures, he never appeared interested in fame or performance. What was Ken Harwood's early life like? Ken grew up in northern England within a working-class environment that valued community, discipline, and public service. His years working at the post office exposed him to everyday people and real-life struggles, helping him develop patience, observation skills, and emotional resilience. How important was family in his life? Family played a major role in Ken's identity. His marriage to Anne lasted more than 50 years, and their natural chemistry became one of the most loved aspects of Gogglebox. Their relationship reflected loyalty, warmth, and emotional stability, which made audiences feel connected to them. Why did Gogglebox producers choose Ken and Anne? The show wanted authentic voices from different parts of Britain. Ken's northern roots and professional background gave the program balance and realism. Producers understood that viewers were becoming tired of overly polished reality television personalities and wanted people who felt genuine. Why did viewers trust Ken so quickly? His background in public service gave him natural credibility. People associated him with honesty, responsibility, and common sense. Because he behaved like an ordinary citizen instead of a celebrity, audiences felt comfortable trusting his opinions and reactions. What made Ken's humor so memorable? Ken's humor relied on deadpan delivery, subtle facial expressions, and carefully timed comments. He rarely exaggerated his emotions. Instead, his quiet skepticism and dry reactions became more powerful because they felt real and unforced. Why did his style stand out during the influencer era? Modern internet culture often rewards loud reactions and constant attention-seeking behavior. Ken represented the complete opposite. He spoke calmly, avoided drama, and refused to perform for the camera. Ironically, this restraint made him even more interesting to viewers. How did his working-class background influence his commentary? Ken's opinions sounded believable because they came from lived experience. When discussing politics, social issues, or economic struggles, he sounded like a normal taxpayer rather than a professional commentator. His perspective reflected everyday British concerns. What is meant by the professional everyman? Ken represented the idea that ordinary professionals can become trusted public voices. He was not a media expert or celebrity. Instead, he symbolized the intelligent and observant citizen whose life experience gave value to his opinions. Did Ken Harwood influence public opinion? Many viewers respected his calm and practical observations. Some commentators even described a Harwood effect, where his quiet reactions often carried more emotional impact than louder political debates or media arguments. How did Ken criticize reality television while being part of it? Ken frequently mocked television culture and celebrity behavior even while appearing on a reality show himself. This created a unique form of meta-commentary that made Gogglebox feel smarter and more self-aware than many other reality programs. What criticisms did Ken face? Some critics believed his humor could appear too cynical or emotionally reserved. Others felt his traditional viewpoints reflected an older generation. There were also broader criticisms of Gogglebox for turning ordinary people into entertainment figures. How did he avoid scandal during his career? Ken carried the discipline of public service into television. He avoided online feuds, sensational publicity, and controversial behavior. His modest personality and emotional control helped him maintain a respectful public image. How did Ken become a symbol of working-class Britain? Over time, viewers began seeing Ken as more than just a television personality. He came to represent honesty, restraint, and practical intelligence during a period of social and political uncertainty in Britain. Why do critics believe his appearances were historically important? Gogglebox became an informal record of British public emotions during major social events of the 2020s. Ken's reactions captured how ordinary citizens responded to politics, economic pressure, and cultural changes during that era. What lessons can people learn from Ken Harwood's career? His career proved that authenticity still matters. He showed that experience creates credibility, and that quiet personalities can have powerful influence without relying on controversy or constant self-promotion. How did Ken change modern broadcasting? Ken helped encourage television producers to focus more on ordinary professionals instead of traditional celebrities. Broadcasters increasingly searched for relatable people whose experiences felt real and trustworthy to audiences. What is Ken Harwood's lasting legacy? Ken Harwood's legacy is built on authenticity, dignity, and honesty. He demonstrated that ordinary voices still matter in modern media. More than a reality television personality, he became a symbol of the value of real-life experience in a world dominated by performance culture. Finally, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this story about Ken Harwood and his lasting influence on British television and culture, please share the video, like the channel, and subscribe for more educational documentaries and detailed stories from around the world.